I tried to work on a Christmas play, which in some ways worked, in some ways earned me the wrath of certain church leaders. The essence of my play was, if Jesus was to be born today, what would happen? If you're a friend of Joseph, a friend of Mary, somebody just around there, what would happen? What would you do? How would you tackle some of these problems? I emphasize with Joseph, you have found a woman of your life. You are ready for everything, and then she turns out to be pregnant. You ask who did it? Nobody. How do you deal with that question? But Joseph, if you follow the story well, had so much love and respect for this woman, he decided he's not just going to get up and go, which most of us would do. He now started planning. And if you look at his plan, if it was today, he would be looking for a job in Papua New Guinea, in Argentina, in Alaska. His plan was to go ahead with the marriage, go somewhere remote, and you separate from there. That was the nature. My play was, of course, a lot more elaborate. Many solutions of today, if were to be applied, the probability, the advice people give Mary, you have a good man, get rid of that child. So, Akena's mind sometimes goes in areas which make some people uncomfortable. But I try to address truth as I see it. Of late, I have been in a battle where I have gone as far, extreme, even where advice says you should stop here. I've taken it further. I have pushed it to the limit. Why? As a racer, when you're in a race, you're there to win. You take no prisoners. You push it as far as your equipment and yourself can go in order to achieve the goal you hope to achieve. In politics, opportunities to aim for the highest office and to be able to do so effectively, or to have a way to register a mark, can come once in a lifetime. And when that opportunity comes, you must be prepared to grab it with all means possible. And therefore, I'm taking this time as we reflect at the end of the year on the message of peace and reconciliation with Christ, Christ's life from birth to death brings to us. I'm taking this opportunity to extend my apologies to the Congress members who might have felt that I took them for granted, I pushed too far, I did things which did not help the party. I readily apologize and take full responsibility for everything that I have done and what I've tried to do. You see, truth is, I was in a dream. And this dream seemed to be falling in place. More than 3 years ago, I told a meeting of UPC leaders, I'm going to seek a path which is going to put UPC in the center of the politics of Uganda, in that we'll be able to garner enough votes to make us be at the table, but in a very pivotal way. My understanding and belief was I would be able to get enough votes. And And this would cause a situation where, in my mind, we'll have to talk to each other. As Jimmy Akena, I have over the years shown my willingness to talk to political players, even when it was inconvenient. When I first spoke to Yoweri Museveni and the UPC members got wind of it, it was not easy in UPC that day. But we pushed on, in the hope that we can forge a Uganda which works for every citizen of Uganda. That has kept me engaged, that has kept me hopeful, that has kept me working. And in this election, I thought, and I believe, because God had provided a clear pathway to get enough votes to be a significant player. So my thinking, in my dream, was God was preparing a seat for me on the table in front of my enemies. And I was ready to take that seat. I was ready to do anything to retain that seat. And why do I think I was the one qualified to be in that seat? It is my belief in a Uganda which works for all political players.